In this video, we're going to get biblical with 7 signs or clear indicators that you are about to be attacked. But first, a quick reminder that we have a gun giveaway going on right now. You can enter absolutely free, but it ends soon. Just click the link in the description below to reveal which brand new gun you could win. Hi, I'm Kevin Michalowski, Director of Content for the U.S. Concealed Carry Association. Now, if you're new to this channel, we help responsibly armed Americans like you get educated, trained, and insured. Awareness is the currency that buys you time and opportunity. Environmentally speaking, situational awareness is knowing what's going on around you, whether you're at home, in your car, on foot. Applying good situational awareness eliminates such potential threats as being surprised or otherwise placing yourself behind the action-reaction power curve. Failure to detect and avoid a potential or developing threat can place you squarely behind that curve. So control your environment, lest your environment control you. As far as situational awareness in the context of monitoring and controlling your environment, there are 7 signs you can look for that may indicate you are about to be attacked. Signs of these attack include body posture. How people are carrying themselves is usually a straightforward indicator of their intentions. To a trained observer, how and where a person positions his or her body may indicate a potential threat. Also, observe and assess a person's posture. In typical non-threatening situations, most people carry themselves calmly and without tension. Individuals standing squarely in front of you with both feet even with their shoulders are in what is commonly referred to as a natural or neutral position. A person poised for a physical attack will typically stand to one side of your center rather than squarely in front of you. He or she may have his or her feet set in an aggressive or bladed stance with one foot back and the other forward, much like a boxer or a wrestler. This bladed position affords the attacker a tactical advantage in preparation for a physical strike or other rapid aggressive movement. The bladed stance is also conducive to the use of non-ballistic, meaning edged or impact weapons. Eye contact is also a very clear sign. This is one of the earliest detectable indicators of a potential threat. Normal people make normal eye contact, which can be described as looking you in the eye, but not too intently. Someone who intends you harm may look at you in one of 3 ways: through you, past you, or intently at you. Any of these will feel different from what is considered normal eye contact. In looking through you, the individual might appear to be staring at an object you're standing in front of, instead of looking at you. What this usually indicates is that his or her attention is fixed on something else, such as what he or she is planning to do. In addition to looking through you, note any delay or extended lag time in response to any question you may ask, as he or she may be thinking about his or her next move instead of focusing on the conversation. Someone who intends to cause harm may look at you one of 3 ways. Such rapid eye movement causes a pause in conversation and should raise concerns, as this typically indicates that there may be more going on than what's directly in front of you. Predators typically travel in packs, and rapid eye contact with other pack members may be a dead giveaway that you are being set up. These quick darting glances usually signify that a person is visually confirming an accomplice's position, verifying an escape route, or targeting some part of your body to strike. A third red flag may be if the person is looking at you too intently. Granted, some people lacking malicious intent may be wired a little too tight and look at you for longer than others will. However, someone staring at you so intently that it makes you feel uncomfortable may indicate a challenge or a preparation for physical confrontation. In some street cultures, such an intense stare could ignite a street fight that ends in severe bodily injury or death. Watch the hands for signs of attack. The first thing any cadet learns in any responsible police academy is that hands kill. Any competent law enforcement officer will focus on a suspect's hands, as it is the hands that can wield ballistic or non-ballistic weapons, both of which become far more dangerous at personal distance. In any normal conversation, you are within arm's reach of the person with whom you are conversing, which means that you are in immediate contact range of a knife, impact weapon, or concealed firearm. If you can't see a person's hands or what is in his or her hands, that should raise valid concerns, especially if combined with either of the first 2 signs. Something in the hands, especially hidden from view, is a nonverbal sign that may indicate assaultive intent. Beware of the knockout game. Given today's civil unrest, you may be targeted for a one-off, violent physical attack, sometimes referred to online by the umbrella term the knockout game. This is one of many types of physical assaults in which one or more assailants attempts to knock out an unsuspecting victim. The rules of the game are as simple as they are brutal. A group, usually young men or even boys as young as 12, selects a lead attacker and then seeks out a victim. Unlike typical gang violence or other street crime, the goal is neither revenge nor robbery. The victim can be chosen at random or may be perceived to be a social enemy of some kind. Picture various assaults on a person for nothing more than the color of the hat he or she is wearing. The attacker sneaks up on or charges at the victim and begins punching. If the victim goes down, the group usually scatters. If not, others join in, punching and kicking until the victim is unconscious or at least incapacitated. Such an assault is dependent on the element of surprise and is done for reasons ranging from entertainment to political intimidation. So being aware of such a game exists and maintaining proper situational awareness to identify these pre-attack signs will give you a heads up to avoid and even deter such a threat. Another indicator is course interception. Normal people walk about with self-determination and purpose. They generally tend to their own business and are focused on their own movements, be it to and from their vehicle or whatever tasks or errands they have at hand. Should a person's attention shift to you and your movements, such as what you're doing and where you're going, it could very well be a pre-attack indicator that you should not ignore. In practical application, if you are walking in one direction, let's say southbound on a sidewalk, and you notice someone behind you also traveling in the same direction, that doesn't necessarily indicate a potential threat. However, should you abruptly change directions and the individual follows in your footsteps, or if you accelerate your pace and he or she matches or exceeds your pace, that's a red flag, and that may very well indicate an interception of your course that will initiate the attack. Verbal engagement is also a clear sign. In today's antagonistic environment, there are those who would try to incite an incident just to record it and post it on social media. A spontaneous conversation is certainly nothing to be alarmed about, but escalating that verbal engagement to the level of harassment is usually an indicator that an individual may be probing, pushing your buttons, and trying to escalate a verbal assault into a physical one. Again, keep in mind that there may be more than one attacker involved. Don't get caught up in the heat of the exchange. Keep your awareness trained on your immediate environment for other actors. Most predators are risk-averse to one-on-one fighting. Pay attention to your perception. We as humans are gifted with not only physical senses of sight, smell, touch, hearing, and taste, but also an innate sense of perception. Some call it a hunch, a sixth sense, or a gut instinct, but it can be best described as when you have a feeling that something isn't quite right. It happens to be the most fine-tuned of our early warning potential threat identification tools, and it should never be ignored. In his best-selling book, Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking, Malcolm Gladwell presents a concept he calls thin slicing. He states that there can be as much value in the blink of an eye as in months of rational analysis. Gladwell encourages his readers to not suppress their first thoughts in favor of getting more information to make a decision. Some people are more intuitive, which doesn't necessarily go hand in hand with intelligence or access to more information. Finding a blip anywhere on your radar screen, regardless of how it got there, is all the alert that you need to know that something is probably up. Stay alert. Protection experts always have and always will employ a high level of situational awareness as a deterrent to violence. These 7 signs, combined with your conscious attention to your surroundings, can help keep you informed of what your environment is telling you and keep you a step ahead of events that may be emerging around you. Utilizing proper situational awareness skills to identify one or more pre-attack indicators affords you time and opportunity to readily address a tactical problem, control the action-reaction power curve, and secure minimal probability of personal injury. Thanks for watching to the end of this video. And as a quick reminder, again, we have that gun giveaway going on. It ends really soon. All you have to do is click the link in the description down below and you can learn which new gun you can win. I'm Kevin Michalowski, Director of Content for the U.S. Concealed Carry Association, and if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, comment, and share this video. because YouTube is actively suppressing firearms videos, and we need your help to defeat the algorithm and push gun videos out to more people. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.